we've seen where the taxi driver who was involved in that altercation with a gentleman whose car window he smashed and made several attempts to stab him was taken into police custody. But let me ask my Jamaican people a question. Of all the drivers in Jamaica, what group of drivers among us do you consider to be the most reckless and inconsiderate? 99% of all people who are not public passenger vehicle operators will admit that public passenger vehicle operators and motorcyclists are the most reckless and inconsiderate on the road. Now let's break this down. Here goes a man who has 4 outstanding warrants and in excess of 65 outstanding traffic citation, trying to kill someone for an accident. Now listen, what if the person in that van with that lady who was screaming for her life could have been his mom, could have been his sister, could have been his wife, she could have been pregnant. We don't know if they had kids in the car. We don't know if they had their pets in the car. We don't know what he was trying to protect in that car. But there came this man, smashing his window, making several attempts to stab him. What if that gentleman was a licensed firearm holder, an armed civilian, or an armed off-duty law enforcement officer, and you hear bam bam, and the culprit fell to the ground? What would have been the outcome? What would have been the reaction of the general public? See, this here was a classic example of how law-abiding citizens can lose their lives in the split of a second. One stab to the abdomen, one stab to the chest, and you're out. That is how law enforcement officers and the FLA comes in. We can't call on the police in these times because you're not always present. And we are not able to protect ourselves because we are not armed. That means we are vulnerable. We are prey to the predators. You understand? That lady was in the car crying so hard. You don't know why she was crying. She could have been pregnant. She could have been sick. She could have her young babies in the car. She could have had her pets in the car. We don't know what was going on. But you know what? What we did saw was a culprit meting out violence towards a gentleman that was retreating. That was totally retreating. See, no one on here can come out and say, yo, what y'all talk about? You're a bus taxi driver. Hey, listen me good. You do not know anyone on these platforms that supports the average Jamaican as much as I do. I am the voice of the voiceless Jamaicans. But the right is the right and the wrong is the wrong. And what need to be said, need to be said. These type of actions will cause us our lives and it will cause culprits their lives. That is why I will continue saying, Jamaica, arm your law-abiding citizens, because that could have been a pregnant wife in that car who has to mourn the loss of her husband at the hand of criminal elements. Think about that.
PNP councillor for Morant Bay Division died following brief illness. I just want to say my condolences goes out to Mr. Brian family and friends and well-wishers. You understand? Clark warns revenue underperforms could impact spending this financial year. So you hear what they go on, people? I tell them already, say all of the promises them where they made to you guys are not gonna fulfill it. But they must just come together, be a man, have little balls and tell the country that the country is falling apart. The Jamaican Labour Party failed us and then give us fake numbers. Opposition concerned about shifting plans for water improvement project in Western Jamaica. So Ian is now he's up Matthew Samuda, people. Ian is now he's up Matthew Samuda. And I want to know if Matthew Samuda and Holness are God, make them make water plan and I have water disruption. But people, bless up to my viewers and my subscribers. I hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful day. Now my viewers and my subscribers, remember, In everything you do, always put God first. In every any situation, just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray, because a prayer day keep the devil away. So welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers them. Big up to all of my viewers, big up to all of my subscribers them. We continually support the channel and help the channel to grow. Now, remember to leave a like on this video. Remember to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if it's a new viewer's first time on my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification bell, so whenever we drop new content, you will be first to be notified. Share the content with a friend, a family, a loved one. Share it on your social media platform. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, make we jump straight into the report. We are going to start off the report with this. Morgan sidestep questions on JLP trailing PNP in poll and his performance. Information Minister Robert Morgan today declined to comment on a recent People's National Party Commission Dan Anderson poll, which gives the opposition party a 7.8% lead over his ruling Jamaican Labour Party. He also said Prime Minister Andrew Holness will judge his performance as the government chief spokesman. So people, as you can hear people, Nesta Morgan are run from the questions that the people are asking him. People, these people are going down. And when I say down, they are going down. They are confused. Them not even know what to tell the public say again. Them don't know what to tell the public say again, because they run out of lies. For years now, them are lie to the Jamaican people. Now, them run out of lies. See there? Nigel Clark himself said that, you know, they have watched how them spend this financial year. But we soon get into that, people. But make we look into the video with Nesta Morgan.
Minister, how is the government planning on responding to the recent Dan Anderson poll, which showed that most Jamaicans would vote them out of government, out of office rather, if an election were to be called now? And
I'll answer the first ones. The first thing I wish to say and the last thing I wish to say is that that wasn't discussed at cabinet, so I have no comment on that. Could you go on to your next question, please?
Or do you accept any responsibility as Information Minister in what some described as the failure of the government to adequately communicate its achievements?
I don't understand your question.
Well, you...
the Information Minister's duty is to transfer information from cabinet to the country, which I do here every Wednesday and which you're a part. Additionally, to manage agencies such as Jamaica Information Service from an oversight policy perspective, PBCJ, Jamaica Information Service, and so on. The assessment of my performance or lack thereof is determined by the Prime Minister's actions and decisions. So I can't comment on my own performance. I have to wait on Prime Minister, the Cabinet, and the public to comment on that.
Who believes Nesta Morgan are one of the liarest politicians you ever buck up on? You know, see, I be a laugh man, and the girl a laugh of time under Sykes, and the people them a laugh of time under Sykes, because the people them know what I'm going to do. They know say him a go lie to them. Him know say him a go tell the people them lie. The Information Minister, Mr. Nesta Morgan, is a national disgrace to the country. You are a national disgrace to the country. You're a liar. And that's why your boss fire you. Yes, man. That is the reason why your boss fire you. But people state a thought on that down below in the comment section. And as usual, remember to leave a like on this video. We're moving on. Opposition spokesperson on finance, Julian Robinson, is questioning whether the 25 million in give back announced by Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark in March are sustainable in light of the revenue underperformance in the last financial year. Now, Nigel Clark have 101 question and wait for him, you know. Question the all different corner and wait for Nigel Clark right now. and his failure. Nigel Clark, you deserve to give yourself a red card. And the Jamaican people give you a red card. But people, check out this video with Julian Robinson.
The opposition People's National Party is calling on the Minister of Finance to fully disclose the implications of the revenue shortfalls on the budget for the current fiscal year. The Minister needs to tell the country which programs will be negatively impacted by this revenue shortfall and whether the $25 billion of givebacks which were announced in March are sustainable. Further, the Minister must explain whether the achievement of key fiscal targets in the current fiscal year will be compromised. Our call comes against the background of the fact that the Minister has not provided any information on the $25 billion which will come from the securitization of receivables which was announced during the budget debate. To date, no information is known as to which receivables are being securitized, the rate at which these receivables have been discounted, and who we have entered into this agreement with. The opposition is concerned that the shortfall will have a negative impact on many programs that the government intends to execute during this fiscal year. And it is important for the government to shift to growth-inducing strategies so that we can improve the growth rate in our economy and generate revenues to sustain the programs that we need.
Now, speaking about Nigel Clark, Clark warns the revenue and the performance could impact spending this financial year. Finance Minister Nigel Clark is now carefully watching tax intake for the current financial year that began a month ago on April 1st, as a new data published on Tuesday showed the revenue source declined more than expected. So people, wanna hear what they go on? Wanna hear what they go on, people? Nigel Clark, the finance minister, I tell people him say he must carefully watching the tax intake for the current financial year that began a month ago. As a new data published Tuesday showed the revenue source declined more than expected. So now hear what they go on, people. It is now falling apart, and all of the lies them and the red card and the low talk and the massa mark and all of the disrespectful things that you said in Parliament are now coming back to haunt you, Nigel Clark. You feel like you couldn't lie to the Jamaican people them forever. I know the first time these things are happening, but it is just that the people them dep on a case now, and it is more harder now for you all to hide something like that from the people of Jamaica. But I always tell you one thing: God not sleep, and prayers do work. So you see all of the corruption we are going to the country, the people them are pray to Father God to expose it. Expose and that are going right now. But people stay the thought down below in the comment section. Alright, we're moving on. Some of you as my subscribers, I want you all to check out this video where opposition concerned about shifting plans for a water improvement project in Western Jamaica. And he's now calling out Matthew Samuda, who is the Minister of Water. You understand me? I say, no. This man, what they call him, him nah ease them up. Him a pressure them. Him a burn them foot. You understand me? I say, people, him decide say him nah make them get off. So easy. So Ian is a pressure the JLP about this water situation. Him a pressure them about the water situation because they are trying to trick us that there will be drought and we not go have no water. But people for store tank. When you store tank, them are go pray say the rain fall so you can get liquid water. By then you're desperate. So them bring contaminated water come give to you. That is what they're trying to do. Leave us desperate so they can bring the contaminated water come give the Jamaican citizen. Because them can't get for use them vaccine and all of them sitting there. get rid of we. So them are going to try different ways. But the first thing them have to do, make sure say it look like there is a drought. But there will not be a drought. It will all be a lie. You understand me? I say, do not let these people use their head on you and trick you to take anything or take the contaminated water that they are about to give to us to complete their agenda. You understand? Now follow them. It is all a lie. It is all a trick. And them just a plan to get rid of we. You understand? It's a new world order. Them a try it, but them have to lesser the population. But check out the video.
Minister Samuda, I heard you came out the other day and you made some announcement. You made the announcement based upon facts that you received from the National Water Commission. You came out and you said that from the $209 million US dollars that is supposed to be for the improvement project for Western Jamaica, you're going to be starting phase 1 from Martha Brae into Great River.
The first is the replacement of the pipelines from Martha Brae into St. James, and Peter would have explained the interlinkage with all the rivers in terms of ensuring that where sources are, you connect where people are, as well as the line pretty much from Rossies into Negril.
Now I want the people of Westmoreland and Negril to listen to me now, you know. You said phase 1 that you're starting is from Martha Brae in Trelawney to Great River in St. James border in Hanover. That will be phase 1. Now, Minister, from Martha Brae to Great River, it's anywhere between 55 and 70 kilometers of pipeline you'll be running. Between 55 and 70 kilometers of pipeline you'll be running. You then go on to mention that phase 2 will be from Rossies into the west end of Negril, which is another 55 to 70 kilometers of pipeline. And you said you'd be running a 24-inch main. Now, I keep telling you, you need to go around and visit the treatment plants and the facilities across Jamaica. Minister, let me help you out and the staff of NWC. The pipeline from Great River into Rossies now is a 20-inch pipeline. You cannot run a 24-inch pipeline now from Rossies into Negril when the water that is coming in is being brought in by a 20-inch main. Wrong again, Minister. But I want to go further to the people of Westmoreland. From Roaring River to Negril, it's 32 kilometers a pipeline they would have to run. Now, Minister, let me ask you a question. Why would you go and run over 120 kilometers of pipeline when you can run the 32 and give the people water from Roaring River to Negril? And let me just say something else to the people. The 100 and odd kilometers of pipeline that they're running, they tell you that they're running all the way to West End, that will be for future development. The only way the residents of Westmoreland go and get water into Negril/West End is when they run it from the Roaring River into Negril or from the Carburetor into Negril. That's the only way. Minister, I'm going to ask you again. The people are no fool. If you sit down and they see that you're going to run 100 and odd kilometers of pipeline from Trelawney into St. James and from St. James into Hanover and ultimately from Rossies into Negril, over 100 and odd kilometers of pipeline, why not just give them the 32 kilometers of pipeline from Roaring River into Negril? Stop taking Westmoreland people for fool and stop taking the people of Jamaica for fool. I keep telling you, go around, do your own personal investigation. That's what it means to be a minister. Not to fly in a helicopter and come down here. Go around, do your personal investigation, and then you can speak from a position of knowing and not knowing. Do that, Minister, and you would serve the people of Jamaica well. We await your response. Thank you.
Now, as we all know, we don't must get a response, because as you know, a government badness, them say, especially Matthew Samuda, we don't see how him behave in a parliament, the way how him flip up and him hype up and try to shut down the others of people when him attack him say government badness, so we no must get a response. But straight to thought and that down below in the comment section, the people. And remember to leave a like on this video. Alright? Now, people, bless upon yourself, enough love, enough respect. Thanks for tuning in until the end of this video. Thanks for the support, the continuous support on my channel. Thank you for always liking and sharing the content and even commenting as well. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate you all. You all are my family over here on Dancehall Royalty Review TV. So I just want to say a big thank you to each and every one again from my heart. You understand what I say? Yes, we are family. We are not just random people. No, we are family. We are one connected family over here on the Dancehall Royalty Review TV. So I just want to take the time out again to say a big thank you to each and every one that are here with me on the Dancehall Royalty Review TV journey. Alright? Enough love, enough respect. Remember, say prayers beat anything. Prayers stop any evil spirit from attack you. Prayers do work. So remember, pray over your friends, pray over your family, pray over your children. Them a prayer they keep the devil away. I'm out.